I mean, at the same time, it's still Lovejoy's going to find a fight. Like, actually, let me check his box rec real quickly. Let me just see. Okay. His last fight was in January last year. So he hasn't fought in a year. So for me, I don't see the point.
Right. Just to delay it any further.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll get to the your favorite first, Tyrone, which is Jamel Herring. So he has a fight announced with Mr. Carl Frampton.
They've been trying to plan that fight 3 years. I mean, it was so obvious. I mean, they were talking about this fight since after he lost to Warrington. Nobody cares. Yeah, who cares? I mean, this fight is just. Yeah, like you just look at it. I mean, the way they built it up as if it was a super fight, it isn't. He came off of a loss at 126 and he just moved up. And the moment he moved up and signed with Top Rank, they knew you're going to fight the WBO champion. Valdez, the same thing, although Burchell is as the WBC. I mean, it's just a joke. Jamel Herring's just kind of delaying his next knockout loss. He's just prolonging his championship for as much as he can before he finally gets his lights put out. He's not.
I know that last fight he had, that was really bad.
Yep.
I don't know if he actually has that grit. I know he was in the military,
Yeah.
which must account for something, but he's no longer in there. And
Right.
I mean, how tall is the dude? He looks a lot taller than Carl. Was he 5'8"?
5'8", I want to say.
5'8". Let me just check something
before
I get with it. What's up, Michael Johnson?
Really
Boxing Talk. What's up, Loz D Puncher? Yeah, I saw that video, Loz. I didn't comment on it. Sorry, but it was a good video.
Which really means 5'8" and a half, 5'9", probably 5'10" in shoes.
Let me see what it's for, like which belt, because I don't really follow super featherweight like that. Obviously,
it's the WBO belt.
It's WBO that he holds. Yeah. Let me just.
Who did he? Okay, he stole it off of that Japanese guy, Ito, who's lost again recently.
Ito.
Yeah, who lost again recently.
Yeah. Wow, that's how tall he is. Well, that's fair. Okay, so Carl Frampton is 5'5".
Really?
With a 62-inch reach. Okay. Jamel Herring is 5'10",
right,
with a 72-inch reach. Yeah, being in the military does not mean you have grit. Well, no, I didn't say that.
I don't.
I didn't mean it like that though. I just said like
I don't know enough about the military. I mean, if that's what Michael says, I'm gonna go with him because he's in it. So
yeah. They got a similar record. Well, Carl's got more fights. Carl's got more.
Look at who Carl Frampton fought. Look at Jamel Herring fought. Jamel Herring. I mean, I can name a couple. I'm looking at it here now.
They're good fighters.
Ito was a good win. He's lucky.
I'm not disputing that.
He got knocked. He's a decent fighter at the time. Lamont Roach. I guess that's a B win, a B level win. I don't know. What were you saying?
No, I think they're good fighters, but
I think Frampton was a
there's
good
better
fighter.
fighters. I mean, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I think Jamel could beat Joseph Diaz.
What?
That's no, out of all the champions there, that's the one he has the best shot against.
Yeah.
But I think Joseph outworks it. But that he's got the best shot against him. But Shelton Davis, and I don't even really know Roger G. I'm not going to pronounce his name, but
Oh
no.
no, not that guy. That guy is a Tijuana bum.
Stevenson is number 6 in ring. Tevin Farmer hasn't fought since that loss. I just think, dude, that division, Javonta owns that division. Him and Bichelle, they're the top 2 there.
Sorry, it has to be super secret, Mike. My bad. Sorry.
I hope Carl Frampton wins. He will be Ireland's first ever 3-weight world champion. Yeah, it would be special. I just don't think he's going to do it. I mean, size alone, man, is just not. It's not going to cut it.
I hope he wins too. I just don't think. I think Jamel Herring has been like a top rank prop up. He's like a project, and not like a bad fighter trying to turn into seem world class. Who else did they do it with? They do it with a lot of guys, man.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, they take
Like
these guys with the way they market them. Yeah, that's how I call them prop ups. Him.
Well, I wouldn't say like Loma. They did that a lot. Like they really went on. They just kept on really milking that.
About, like changing guys who were mediocre fighters.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
To showing them, like trying to prove to the public that they're world class fighters, and they do that with a lot of guys. Him. I'm trying to think about who they did it with. They did it with that Pacquiao opponent. I'm trying to remember now. Something Diaz. They did it with they do it with a lot of guys. You recognize them if you see them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like Carl to win because he's a decent guy and everything. I just, for me, think Jamel is. I don't think Jamel really wants. I don't think he wants it in the long run. That last fight he had, that really makes me question him. I mean, he really wanted out.
Yeah, he did.
What was it, headbutt or something? I couldn't tell because I didn't watch the shit really. I just saw the highlights of it. Like I didn't see any of that stuff.
I don't know. He kept trying to get out of this thing because of forgot what it was. It was something headbutt. Even though the fighting was getting close, I remember Reggie Owens and Stormy B-Man did. They went in. That's where I first.
Oh yeah, I heard them talk about it.
Who's another one?
Yeah, they are, Loz. I know that, and Carl Frampton has showed that. He's a really small. He's a hard man. See, in my opinion, if it gets to the stage where it drags on and Frampton is able to get up in his chest, I think he'll overwhelm him because I don't think Herring's got that in him. Frampton is very tough. He's a very tough man.
I mean, Carl Frampton is another one they're trying to rebuild, right? He's another project fighter.
Who?
2 losses, signs with PBC. They tried to make him in signs with Top Rank. They tried to do him into something.
Who are you talking about?
Carl Frampton.
Oh yeah, well,
but he isn't as bad as Mel Herring. Mel Herring is a fraud.
I was waiting for you to say that line.
He is.
Can you say it again?
Jamel Herring's a fraud.
I just think the guy could lose. That size difference, though, woo, I mean, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm trying to look for the other bums that they have on their list here that they've taken from elsewhere and try to make into something else. Pedraza, they did the same thing, right? He lost
Yeah.
while he was signed with BBC. He came over. They tried to make him out as some super champion, super talented fighter. I'm just going through the names here. Shoot, some of these guys don't even have photos. You can keep going. Sorry about.
Yeah. While you look at that, I'm going to bring this up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I wouldn't say we all thought this was coming, but we have this, the rematch, Povetkin and Whyte 2.
March 6th.
March 6th is the date, he says, which really isn't far away.
Yeah.
March.
Why
6th.
do all this talking about how you're going to fight these top fighters in the meanwhile, in the interim, but you won't?
No. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Don't worry. We'll go in on that. But I just want to read the points here. So, March 6th was the targeted date. That's the night it will happen, according to him. Obviously, the COVID situation was there. This is obviously one that people know was going to happen. But we will be announcing the official date of Whyte Povetkin 2, which is March the 6th. What else they got here? First fight, it's for the mandatory position in the WBC. It's a great heavyweight fight. So that will be lodged into the opening part of 2021 schedule. So big fight for Dillian Whyte. It's a must-win fight. And if he wins that fight, I know he wants a shot at the WBC title. Yeah, and then they go on about that, the fight, how it played out. For me, though, Mike said something about Wilder before. I didn't see anything on that. I'll have to
What
look
did he
it
say?
up. Mike up in the chat, he said something about Wilder and Whyte.
Really?
Yeah. Loz has this to say to you as well.
No, that's not what I mean, right? I meant he's a project fighter, right? He's a guy that they take, who has losses, and they try to build him up like he's a super champ again. I said he's not as bad as Jamel Herring, who absolutely sucks, who really tried to get him from nothing. But Frampton moved up. No, I know his accomplishments. It was Scott Hood, Leo Santa Cruz, Kiko Martinez, which is the perennial contender, or the not the perpetual contender. Who else has he fought? Joseph, that guy from Ghana, Egekbo. I mean, there's some names, yeah.
I think it's good the rematch is happening because I think it warrants the rematch is warranted in my opinion, but
Yeah.
At first I thought, what is the point in having a rematch? Because, me and Porky's Corner talked about this, and we were going on about how, every time that happens, a mandatory thing, there's a freaking rematch clause in it. It's just a pain, really. But
Rematch.
it's good we're getting it again because it will be an entertaining fight, in my opinion. And it's not going the distance, this fight. It will not. Based off last time as well, there's no way. No one is cruising to a unanimous decision. It's someone's going out again. So I'm not gonna sit here and act disappointed. However, what you wanted to touch on, Tyrone, was the talk in between this.
Right.
Because Povetkin has started training now. to get back in physical condition. He was at where was he? He was at an airport somewhere. I'll pull it up, but yeah, he's going right into physical physical training to make sure his body is right on track, which he should do because he's really been sick. I do believe he had the COVID. I don't believe Kubrat Pulev had COVID like his promoter claims because you know he was just no. I wasn't on his channel. I was just like commenting with him. Yeah, on his own channel, Century Snooker. Um, so yeah, but we were just talking in the comments about. I forgot what video it was. It was ages ago, but because he's uploaded quite a lot the past 6 months, but he has to get himself into really good condition and really recover because he is older. He did take damage in the last fight. He was tired in the last fight,
Mm-hmm.
and he pulled out that uppercut. Um, Whyte has the advantage with the training because he's been doing it longer and he's had more time to get in shape yet again. But as Mike always goes on about Dillian's stamina, it isn't the best. And I actually think Dillian had better stamina early in his career because he didn't try bulk up so much. He boxed more. Now these days he's doing a lot more strength and conditioning. Dillian Whyte will sleep Povetkin this time. I think he might. For me, because the first time I picked Povetkin to win, right? But given the outside factors now, I might go with Whyte 55-45, Dillian Whyte. And I think it will be that hook. You know, Whyte saying he wants all these fights before Povetkin. Pulev's called him out. Let's see if he takes that. Well, no, I mean he ducked Pulev already, but um, with that, he's got this Povetkin fight. He was never going to fight anyone else. Tyrone, you want to touch on that?
Right. I think it was just this is why he always is. That's why he gets so much hate because he does all of this stuff that doesn't come to pass, right? If you know you're getting the rematch and the rematch is next no matter what, why talk about fighting things in the interim like it's a possibility when it was never a possibility? When your promoter always told you from the beginning that this rematch is going to be immediately, that's going to be your next fight. Why do it? To stay in the headlines? You have enough money. What does it do for you except garner more hate? That's all it does. And they just I think these fighters need to understand that, especially if they have money in their pocket. They're not some of these other people who literally don't have a pot to piss in. There's no
Yeah,
point.
I just salute Mo Boxing.
Salute. Yeah, I need to say salute to everybody. Like
If
Romaine,
anyone wants to jump on, do let me know. By the way,
yeah.
um,
Century Snooker, salute. Law, salute. Mike, salute. Mo, salute. Everybody, shout out to everybody, man. Dillian, I just want to fight, man. Yeah, he says that every time. Fight for a
yeah,
dollar if you want to fight.
but this is what makes me think that he might lose again. Because if you remember,
Mm.
and with the first fight, he was talking about Joshua. He was talking about Wilder. He was talking about Fury. He was talking about Fury a lot. I remember. Um,
I
and a
would have
lot
liked
on
to see that
TV
actually.
interviews.
Uh, that was summer of 2019, right?
When? For what?
White Fury thing for
I mean,
Diamond.
no, he was just continuously talking about it. You
Yeah.
know, he was just talking about it on and on and on. He's talking about Wilder. I can't wait to get him. Like he wasn't, in my opinion, um, he was focused for that fight, but there was too much outside thought of another fight happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you get. Really, you end up like that because when when I've seen a lot of other fighters, they say, don't worry about him for now. I'm focused on this. I don't really see that from Dillian. You know, I just he needs to really bite down on this one. You know, this is huge for both of them. You know, it really is. I think physically though, Povetkin is in worse shape because of his illness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen Dylan. He looks strong. He looks big, and he hits hard. You know, and if he hits, he doesn't need to hit Povetkin clean. That first knockdown was like a hammer fist almost. We
Mm-hmm.
have Povetkin though, who has that uppercut, and he can throw it both ways on either hand. Sorry, he can throw it with both hands, and Dylan will not have that defense fixed. You know, he will not have that defense fixed. He has not fixed it since 2015. He has not fixed it in 2020. It will not be fixed early this year in 2021. It will not happen at all. I'm telling you, it will not happen. Well, how do you see the fight going, Tyrone? In March 6th.
Yeah, I am picking him to get his revenge. Um, he'll probably be more cautious. Problem is, if he tries to do a safety first, he'll get knocked out because he's not a good, mover. He's always want to get into a mix up inside. Um, yeah, he might be able to do something, but yeah, Povetkin isn't in shape. I think Whyte should beat him.
I think if he tries to, let me just see.
I have a complete opposite opinion.
No,
I respectfully disagree, Century Snooker, only because I see the amateurs in this country. I don't want to go on my rant about our boxing here, but there is an issue of other sports taking away from what is possible.
let me read this. Dylan needs to stop talking about Wilder. He was on Sky Sports again the other day, lol. Beat Povetkin first, then you can dream about Wilder putting you back on Dream Street. Dream Street. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that interview, when is it on? It's on Sky. And he's still going on about it. So are you still focused for this or not? Like, after the fight, this man denied that he was knocked out. This man is convinced that he was getting up at 7. He heard the ref. No, dude, the ref was not counting after like three seconds. Like, let's actually go back. Let's actually see that knockout. I know people are going to enjoy this. Damn, where's that feature gone? Let me see this. Oh, is this it? I can't play it for long. I got monetized again, so that was good.
Nice.
Ugh, what a mess that was. I'm waiting for these ads. Fucking KFC commercials. Let me just see the highlights. Povetkin. You see how see with this, right? Oh man, that was a good shot by Dillian. Like,
Yeah, Century Snooker. I think because it was waved off. Pulev's, I think, went down as a KO, right? Because he actually did not beat the count. He did the full count. So it just depends on the referee. He wasn't going to die from those extra 10 seconds.
yeah, let me just at least when Whyte loses again, he goes to sleep. Eddie Hearn said he made the count. No, he didn't make no count.
Nah,
No,
he went
you didn't
off
make no
after a
count.
couple of seconds.
You see, the problem here, right? Like what Povetkin, right? Like this knockdown here, in my opinion, shouldn't have happened. Like, and you see that uppercut still landed on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
then the next round, he actually got him with the other hand, right?
yeah,
But I don't think he should have got caught there because he came in a straight line
yeah.
and that hand was down. And I mean, he got that was a good shot by Dylan. That was a real good
That
shot.
was a good shot.
And
Yeah.
then now let's really see how long that ref counts for. Oh, he didn't even count. He didn't count. He did not count at all.
Nope.
He didn't count. Like I thought he was counting. No, Dillian seriously needs to get his mind right. I think he's damaged. I personally think he's mentally damaged. And he's taking it because it's a must win. But listen, he can't do safety first. The most you'll see of a safety first is probably the Oscar Rivas fight. And he can't do safety first because he doesn't know how to move that way. He can't move like he can't do a Joshua. You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
I think. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean by
Anthony Joshua
first.
can move very well now that way. He can move well that way, no matter what people want to say about people that dislike him or whatever, right? He's learnt that now. Dylan, in my opinion, can't learn that. His legs will fail him if he tries doing that. He will get tired even more quickly doing that style of fight with that strategy because Povetkin's just gonna Povetkin. What he'll do probably is just cut the ring off and just throw those hooks and everything. You know, I think that with Povetkin, the dude needs to move his head. Before when he fought Joshua, Joshua couldn't land the jab to the head much because Povetkin had this upper body movement that was really good. He didn't show that in the Dillian fight for some reason. I know it was probably because of the age, but Chisora too, he was safety first. Nah, that was more so backing up and just throwing hard counters. That was not a safety first, in my opinion. Rivas, though, that was safety first because he was literally like putting his hands out, keeping him off him and everything.
You said which one wasn't safety first and which was?
I said Rivas was safety first.
Okay.
Yeah. Chisora too, I don't think that was safety first. Because he was getting hit a lot in that fight.
Yeah, I feel Chisora too. He didn't.
I agree in the sense of
I don't think he was really firing on all. He wasn't really.
he was just
He may have
countering.
been
He was
pacing
trying to counter.
himself. I think in Chisora too. In Chisora too, he may have been pacing himself because he wasn't really putting in the usual work. Round after round, he was just kind of laying on the ropes and countering whenever he needed to. Rivas, I felt it was measured because he thought he could just, the guy would just explode with a big left hand.
I like Rivas. Yeah, I think he did himself a disservice coming in that heavy, though.
Yeah, I was, yeah. I feel problem with Rivas.
Dude, he had that fight. I'm telling you, from the first round, he had that fight, but he just got discouraged. He got
That's
discouraged.
why you have to fight the step up fights, right? That's why he should have fought a couple of more Bryant Jennings, one or two more Bryant Jennings sort of level opponents, before he went to a fight like that, because he really fought nobody before that fight.
I think Dillian will get this one done. But again, I literally have it 55-45 for Whyte. I do think he won. I think Povetkin won the first round, and then I think Whyte won the rest, obviously with the knockdown rounds, and then Povetkin got the knockout. It was a short fight as well, so it would be interesting to see if it goes beyond the sixth, into the later rounds as well.
Povetkin was really tiring. He
Yeah,
was really exhausted.
he was really breathing. You could hear on the
Yeah.
microphone, like he was really gassed. But Dylan wasn't in spectacular stamina level either. He was I don't know, dude.
He was pacing himself too. Actually, no. No, I take that back. Yeah, he was really trying to mix it up early. It's like he was trying to take him out early.
Who?
Whyte.
Yeah, no, the way he was throwing that jab, it was like a piston.
Yeah.
But he kept dropping it to his chest. You can't do that. See, if that was 3 years ago, he would have got knocked out earlier. Because Povetkin, he just come over the top of that. You saw Povetkin try to do it. He didn't have the legs to do it. He didn't have the timing. He didn't have the speed. That's why it's better for him to just throw those hooks and uppercuts. Because they're shorter shots. He's good at throwing the short shots. I said this before the first fight. Dillian can't defend those short shots as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because overall, Dillian doesn't have very good defense. I just think that Whyte will do it. I think that COVID really took a toll on Povetkin. Let me check his Instagram, actually. I wonder who's going to be on the undercard. You reckon Chisora's going to be on the undercard?
They could.
Whose chin is worse, AJ or Daniel's chin? Daniel's chin on his eye. I don't know. I haven't still. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen. I can't comment. I cannot comment on that. I gotta see Daniel get hit more on the chin. Let's see. Yeah, but that's why he got tired as well. He's getting hit to the body. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yes. This is Alexander Sasha. He arrived somewhere, so he's back in physical training. This dude over here, this guy, right?
Is that the coach?
That's the coach. He's good, but he wasn't there on fight night. It was this guy here. I don't know who he's another coach, but this guy, this is the one. This is the guy. If he has him in his corner, they could pull off another one. He's a very good coach, that guy. I got Dillian as well. Now, I mean, Tyron touched on it, but Luis Ortiz, see it happen again. You notice, Tyrone, the pattern? Remember this happened, right? Whyte called out Ortiz for London in 2018. Ortiz said, I accept. Let's do it in London. He's fighting Chisora next, right? The Povetkin rematch is postponed. Whyte's calling out Ortiz. Ortiz accepts. He's fighting Povetkin again, right? And then you got all the other instances as well that will take forever to go through. This guy is, as BFTB says, a clout chaser. I don't think he actually realizes, like maybe I don't think he realizes what he says sometimes. I really don't. I mean, he is just, you can't, like, how can you go on like this and expect to just be, receive the proper, like, the only people that believe that crap are the UK fans. Like, it's that stupid that he calls out people when he's in rematch negotiations. Because remember what I was saying? I was saying if he doesn't fight Povetkin, he'll fight like Martin Bacoli or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just so annoying. And he's still talking. He's still talking about other fighters. He's still talking about it. It's just a must win at the end of the day. It's a must win.
And this one
It's
will
not.
be pay-per-view, right?
Yep.
Well,
It's going to be pay per view. I'm wondering. I'm wondering who's on the undercard. I have a feeling they'll get Chisora. Because Chisora wants. That's it. Chisora was talking about fighting in March. So that's
who are they
probably.
going to fight? Huey Fury? Huey
Yeah.
Fury won't take that fight.
But why do you think he won't take it?
He just won't.
It's a fight that he can lose.
Right.
The thing with Chisora is he's not the most skilled heavyweight, but
Yeah.
he can still fight, and like he could overwhelm you, and he could beat you on points. Because remember, Huey isn't, he's not a very active guy in that ring. He moves a lot, like his cousin.
I thought him versus Povetkin was a draw, to be honest.
You reckon? I haven't watched the full fight.
I watched it live. I thought it was close. I saw 117, 111 for Povetkin. I was like, no way.
I don't know. But Huey didn't do much fight. I don't think Huey Fury did much. But Huey Fury was in the whack fight. Yeah. I mean, who handled that fight better, you reckon? Dillian or Huey?
Oh, Huey.
Let me see. I think you cut out.
No, I'm here.
Fundamentals, yeah. No, they don't watch. Or some do, Loz. Come on, some do. Keep spelling my name wrong. It doesn't matter though. He's been exposed over here. Are they on his neck? Which fans are on his neck? I want to see an actual fan base where they actually are criticizing Whyte. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. I think we'll move on from this topic. Now I've paid a little bit of attention to it, but not all the nitty gritty of it. Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. What is going on here? We're getting rumors that 10 million this, and then Gambosa's mandatory, and this person doesn't want the smoke, and then this person is ducking. What is going on here? I mean, I reckon. I don't know if that fight ever happens. What do you think, Tara? What do you make of this whole freaking debacle between Tio and Devin?
Did you see a graphic of it was Lopez was like they make Ryan Garcia, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tank Duran.
Where? Show me that.
Dude, I have to find it, man. I have to find it. It was on Instagram. I've got to find this thing. It was really, really bad.
Please.
I swear.
Let me see. Is it here?
1 second. I'm going to find this thing.
I don't think Tio wants it. I don't think he's keen. Why can't he just see? This is the problem when you.
I have to find it, dude. It was really.
It's all right. Just if you can't find it now, that's fine. Just you can send it to me later. Oh, I'll be back in a sec. Can you address the chat and everything?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay. Guys, I'm just trying to find this Shakur Stevenson graphic here. I'll take a picture of it and show you guys, but apparently it had Lopez as it was something crazy. It had like Tank as Duran, Garcia as Sugar Ray Leonard, Lopez as Marvin Hagler, I think, and Haney as Thomas Hearns. I think it's something crazy. It's horrible. Let's see here. Lopez versus Haney is another Spence Jr. versus Crawford. I will be 100 years old by the time they move. Yeah, it could be. I'm really not big on any of those 135 pounders except for a Tank, who I think is a 130 pounder, and I think he'll hit his ceiling at 140. It's just a drama show between all of these guys. I think Lopez and Haney match up really poorly. I think that is not a fan-friendly fight at all. Their styles won't work whatsoever. I mean, it's going to be people just looking at each other trying to be cute, and there'll hardly be any punches thrown. It won't be very good to see at all. I think a Garcia and Tank fight will end very quickly. Tank and Haney fight, I think, will probably end around like 6 rounds. Tank and Lopez fight will probably end around the same. Used again, not now. I mean, not built for my Lord, their Savior's son. Yeah, Mike. But just bear with me, guys. I really want to find this graphic here because it was something. I mean, you couldn't make this stuff up. You've got. Here. If I find this thing, I should be able to post it. Let's see here. What else they've got? Let's see what else in the chat. But Lopez is supposed to be fighting Kambosa's guy next. I don't think Kambosa's wins. Of course. I thought Kambosa's actually lost to Lee Selby, in my opinion. I don't think he's very good. He had a tough fight with Mickey Bay. And that's never, a great sign. Mickey Bay is a really good boxer, but, I mean, he is susceptible to being knocked out.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Spence versus Bud. Yeah. Let me just read these comments a bit. Thoughts on this, Tyron?
My man stays the same, right? I saw a Porky's Corner video, and I forgot who the guy was on, but he talked about this mentality that's prevalent over there. Every time they go abroad, it's a dare to be great. Why is it not a dare to be great for anybody else? You see what I mean?
Who the heck knows?
Right. The thing is, Luke Campbell did not go into a lion's den versus this guy here. Today, if you were to pay me even $1,000, if you were to pay me $500, I would forget myself. I'd get my brother in there, $750. I'll get my mom in there to fight Ryan Garcia. And I think we can come up with a pretty solid game plan to do some damage. He's not very good.
It was there for him. All he had to do was jump on him there and then, and it would have been over.
It's kind of like it's kind of like you get knocked on your ass and the guy says, okay, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to recover. Right? I mean, it just was not it, this fight.
Ryan Garcia is a fraud.
He is 100% a fraud.
He's a fraud. Just like several others. He's a fraud. He cannot fight.
No.
He's a fraud. Simple.
Simple.
I don't quite understand. I don't know, man. Like, it was there for him. He just quit. Like, he just quit. The guy quit.
If Josh Taylor went in there, if say he was at 135, right? And he was going to fight for a belt or something, man, he would run right through that guy. It wouldn't even be close.
Man, like, Josh Taylor, for me, he's impressive.
Yeah, I think he has hit his ceiling, though. He can dominate at 140.
You and your ceiling, man.
Man. There are fighters who just hit their limit.
I just like how you say it, hit your ceiling,
Yeah, I mean, he's showed me all there is to know about this guy, about Josh.
I don't think he has any more.
Right. And this is very good. He's an elite level fighter. I think if he moves up, it will be very dangerous. I think he should stay at 140 and continue to work if he can. If there's no fights and he has to go for the money, then he'll definitely have to be navigated at 147. There's guys he should not be fighting.
Look, people are going to disagree with me. I thought Rigas beat him.
Nah, I was actually Actually, Laws agrees with you. He thinks Prograis beat him.
I think Prograis beat him. I do think he beat him. And we could look back on it if YouTube allows it. But
Prograis took his foot off the gas. I felt that.
When I first watched it live, right? I thought Taylor beat him, and then I watched it back, and I thought Rigas beat him. So that's just my view, though.
I thought Prograis took his foot off the gas, and he was kind of overwhelmed by the moment. I thought it was like a 7-5, maybe even 8-4. Sort of a fight for a program. It wasn't a major difference in each of the rounds, right? Except maybe like round 10 or 11 or something, but
12.
Nothing, a huge thing to separate them, but
yeah,
he just didn't do that extra, that you need at the level,
I like Josh, though. He's good. What do you think about him and Ramirez?
Very good fight. But I think
Is that for undisputed?
That will be for undisputed.
Okay, let me just check the thing. You can keep cooking.
I feel my thing with Ramirez is both of them, right? They don't have great outside games, but Ramirez uses it more and he's better at it. But is he good enough to keep Taylor off him? He can't beat
Yeah, this
Taylor
is
in the inside.
undisputed. Oh, dude, I can't wait for this one.
I would pick Josh Taylor.
I picked Josh as well, but I'm rooting for Ramirez. You know. He didn't quit. It was a great body shot. Yeah, but come on, man. Like,
My brother
he
told me
was
he said if he
conscious
had
of the
enough
count,
time
man.
to look
He
up
got
at
up 2 seconds after 10.
Yep. My brother told me, he said if he had enough time to look up at the lights and look up at the count and breathe and put his head down, he had enough time to get up.
Yeah.
It was a tough shot. But most times people go down and stay down because they're afraid of what can happen later. But I would have been screaming from his corner to get up. Because I just don't I look at Garcia and he doesn't frighten me. I don't even see him as an obstacle. I see him as,
a fraud.
Of course, but also as a, he's kind of like an errand.
Yeah, you're like something
to the store and get some milk or something like that. That's Ryan Garcia. That's not something you prepare for.
Yeah.
That's not something that you've thought all day about, right? So I have to go to the store. Oh, I have to beat Ryan Garcia, right? That's what that is.
Yeah, just another day at the office sort of thing.
Right, not even. That's just, keying into the office. It's less important than the day.
The guy's a fraud, man. We will now move on to the next topic, which is going to be so I'd say one of my favorite fighters. I don't know about too many of the British public, but Chris Eubank Jr. As far as I'm concerned, this is good news. What we've heard this week with him, he's obviously with team, I think Starland, that's how you say it, promotions, and he's thrilled, he said, to have joined this promotional company, and he wants a world title shot. He mentioned here, he's looking forward to the big fights. These are the names. Here, he has said he wants them all. So, Murata, that's the Japanese champion in the WBA. He got elevated just recently from regular to super. We got Jamal Charlo, who's the WBC. Andrade is the WBO. Golovkin, the IBF. So he's calling out all four other belt holders at middleweight. And you got to remember as well, it was back in 2018, he was at super middleweight, I believe. I think he was at super middleweight against DeGale as well, against that Irish dude in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, wherever it was.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the interview on that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What's his name? He said, I had no sparring for the fight. Only person I sparred was my brother, Paddy.
Yeah.
Didn't he go down for the bet or whatever it was? They placed a bet on number 3. He told his friends and family.
Oh, I don't even know, man.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, I think
all I sparred with was I had no sparring for the fight. I only sparred with one guy, my brother, Paddy.
that was funny though.
It was
that. And then Chris is just like smiling. He's just smiling at him. You know, do you think Tank will fight Ryan? If it's put forward, he'll put him away, yeah. Solon is that cockroach looking guy, right?
Yes.
The guy's always smiling. He's cool. I like him. I like him better than Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, he's decent.
I'm gonna bring up how Eubank reacted to that video. This is funny. So before we look at this, do you think? I reckon he should fight Murata. You know, he'll be champion again. He'll beat him.
He can beat him based off of work rate. He just has to be careful not to get caught because the guy could punch. He can beat him.
I think his toughest fights are Jamal. Jamal's the hardest one for me because there'll be stuff coming back. I think with Andrade,
he's not going to do with anything with Jamal. I don't think.
Nah, he'll give him a tough fight. In my opinion, he'll give him a very tough. I think that's Jamal's hardest fight to date. That's a real dog fight. That one.
Nah, Derenchenko is harder.
He's not a fraud, boss. Dude, come on, man. Seriously, you think Eubank's a fraud? Look,
yeah. After
don't matter. He's an IG
model. I was really, really disappointed when he knocked out that robot guy. I was like, whoa. Actually, when I was first impressed with him was when he beat. Okay, Arthur Abraham was past it, but still decent performance. But the guy was just. Well, we know Arthur Abraham style, but the Yildirim fight, similar style, but blew him away. And what else? The Groves fight. He should have got that fight, dude.
I thought it was a draw.
Really?
Yeah, I scored it a draw.
No,
I'll rescore it again, but
I had Groves up like 8 rounds, 8-4.
I mean. Yeah, I'll watch it. I had a draw, really. A fraud though, come on, dude. Like he wants to fight everyone, and he's willing. I mean, like Ryan, just to me, like I'm not even saying those two in the same sentence. I'm sorry, just mentally, they're not the same people at all. Like one's a real fighter, the other one is an IG model boy. You know. Canelo versus Jamal, we won't get that because Canelo ran already and he'll run again, you know. Let me play this. This is funny. Hold on. The fight with, it was this one. It was this one here.
Off in 7 rounds with me. Maybe I look at my second professional fight. I fought with one arm for the entire fight. That's how much I want. Yeah, that's why. Do you know who he's true? A German man. Like, he couldn't even know hands. Level of boxing, fighting by a man's shoulder. Listen, I don't get arrogant or ignorant. We're not here. I should have given him a little slap right here. One hand. For being so ignorant. Why would you do that? Why would you? Why would you lose to a man and then offer to fight him after the bell's gone, after the decision's already been made?
Oh, dude, that's such a bad look for that guy.
All the hood rats.
That's it.
Yeah, all the hood rats over here love Eubank Jr.
Which hood rats? What's hood rats mean?
Just tricks in this country.
I don't even know what that means, man.
Nah, never mind.
American fans like Chris.
Well, black American project girls like Eubank Jr.
How do you know?
Because I've talked to them about it. They all follow him.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you should. This bit's funny though, in my opinion. Do you remember where the press conference with Avni Yildirim?
Oh yes, I remember that.
All right, he reacted to that again. He's not lost. What are you on about? No way.
He is though. I agree with Law.
Not Tyrone. He really isn't.
Cost me money.
That's why you're saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bet, dude. I never will do that. Here we go. This is funny.
Yeah, I remember this one. Mom, in your bed.
I'm surprised you guys can't put this on ITV.
Ahmed owner.
Hold on. This is the funniest bit.
Put the volume up a little bit on it. It's hard to hear.
Let me just rewind a bit. Is this better?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys can't put this on ITV. When you laugh again, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. To this day, I still don't know if that was an act or if it was just
For the cameras.
genuinely trying to have relations with my security guard's wife. I mean, that was, that made front page news. So what he did was actually good for the fight. But I mean, it was very embarrassing. I mean, when somebody's shouting, usually the loudest person in the room is the weakest person in the room.
That's hilarious. Like how Chris was just like, "Why are you laughing at me?"
The security guard, Chris. I fuck your wife.
Oh, dude, I can't believe you remembered that.
No, I watched it. I mean, I watched it. A lot of people talking about Eubank now, or some of these other guys from WBSS. If people who talk about Yildirim now don't even know he fought, right?
Yes, Michael. I'm reading his autobiography, Senior. Man, what a life.
The fucking his dad was sent over here really early too. I think when he was 7.
Yeah, he used to live there.
Yeah, he used to live in New York.
I say, sir, don't laugh at me. That's without the lisp, though. Without the lisp. When Nigel Benn is not a man to be messed with. He's not. His best wins, yeah. Oh, come on, man. Like, I say, so don't laugh at me. Oh, that manager is hilarious. You know what's funny though, dude? Like, Darrell struggled with Avni Yildirim.
Yes, he did.
I don't think Darrell's really in a position to like big himself up. Like, what is it? Badujak, Benavidez. Who's the other one?
Badujak, Benavidez. Who
Is that? Oh, let me check his thing. That was really bad. See, dude. See, it caught up with Darrell. He didn't change his ways.
Yeah.
Now he's being accused of something with another fight. Oh, it's just twice. Oh, draw. Who's the draw with? Beaker? Oh my god. And then he beat him. How do you draw with Beaker? Yeah, Avni Yildirim was a technical decision. I think Avni could have got that, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. He could have got that. Why you laugh at me? Don't laugh at me. That shit. Have you seen the documentaries on that?
The day afters.
Day before, day after, day off, whatever.
Yeah.
Where Yildirim's like, F you, bank.
Mm-hmm.
And, like the translator saying, oh, they're arrogant. They're a bunch of morons. And oh, that was too good, man. Like, I was so thrilled when he beat him like that. Like, he killed him. Like, he just destroyed him.
Yeah, he blew him away.
And you got a guy in Darrell who struggled, who needed a freaking, like, headbutt. Mm-hmm. Was it a headbutt? Yeah, I don't know. He was getting beat up. That's what I'll say. He was getting beat up. But yeah, that was hilarious. I mean, to me, and like you can see Eubank in that video, Junior, just laughing. Like he's trying to hold in his laugh, and he's like, you can't put this on ITV, can you? Like, oh man, that shit was hilarious to me. And then Have you seen the bit with Senior where he's with? It's the Groves fight,
Yeah, I
and
saw the one where he was in the in the locker room right after the fight. I thought it was close. He said, "You lost, son. You lost."
he's like, well, let's just say that the decision was the right decision.
Yeah.
But even before that, when no, he's not lost. When he was in the corner, he was like to the cut man, "You're not doing f all." I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. We gotta laugh a bit, for wow, fucking Crawford and Spence. That shit's getting beyond old. Like seriously, dude.
They did the what's it called? And just to go back to the what was it? The no, I'm forgetting. No, I'm forgetting. Go ahead, talk about Crawford Spence.
No, you talk. You talk about it.
I'm forgetting about what I was gonna say about something about one of these day afters or day befores. Oh yeah, right before the Groves fight or the post fight after the Yildirim. His other trainer, Ronnie Davies, whoever his trainer is, the old guy who trained his dad as well. He was like, hey, this guy's learned. He knows everything. You don't have to teach him. I mean, he's got more moves than somebody, the furniture people.
I mean, that must see stuff in the gym that we don't that we don't know about, and that it just doesn't get put into practice. Hey, listen, dude. Hey, everyday Erica, I really appreciate you being on the channel. I've appreciated everyone so far. Just for me, like Spence Crawford, that shit's just a joke. Like, it's just old. You know, he's not. He's not. Crap. Laws. Ryan is though. Ryan Garcia, 100% is. I'm not even talking about the glove shit anymore because that shit's just getting out of hand now. Like I can't touch on that, and we'll address that trilogy later. But yeah, this is I don't know. You must have seen this. I'm sure you've seen this clip from Eubank. Let me.
Where he's sparring the big guy.
No. This bit.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He's like, it's fucking stupid, dude. Like, look how he looks away.
You're not. He wasn't.
But what was he actually doing? Like, hold on. Let me just look at this clip again.
I guess his persona came out.
Oh no, dude! Like, man, who do you reckon is better, the father or the son?
Oh, the father.
Because the father has done more. The father had I looked at his losses because I watch Eubank a lot.
You mean ability?
Senior, I watch Senior a lot.
Oh yeah, the father, man. The father is much better than the son.
I watched his losses. So he lost to Steve Collins, then he lost to Steve Collins again. Then he lost to Joe.
He was over the hill.
Who was over the hill?
Versus Steve Collins. Both of those fights, he would have passed it.
Calzaghe, Thompson. Now, I might do a separate show on this because Eubank Senior is one of my favorite fighters. The Steve Collins fight, I had Steve Collins winning 7-5. Now, I have read, I don't know if you knew as well, but obviously going into that fight, he was having issues, but really was mental as well. All right, peace, Loz. Thanks for coming, man. I don't know if you've read, but like Steve Collins made a comment that really bothered Chris, and when they went into the fight, Chris just couldn't deal with the whole, like the pressure and everything.
He's a bit sweet. Like he was willing to die. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Oh no, he meant that. He did mean that. I had Steve Collins winning 7-5, but Eubank did knock him down.
Yeah.
You know, and he could have finished him, but obviously what happened with the Watson fight, he didn't go in for it. The second fight was a shutout. Calzaghe fight, he took that on 10 days notice. He had knee problems for that fight. He had to get injections into his knees. Because you know how, I don't know if you've seen, like, he jumps the rope on his entrance. So that was in Sheffield, and he got knocked down the first round.
Yeah.
But he did well. You know, he went the distance, and I gotta watch the full fight. But dude, I thought he beat Carl Thompson.
The cat.
Have you watched those fights with Carl Thompson and Eubank?
No. I just saw some of the highlights. Like I saw the knockdowns.
You got to watch the fight. He was beating Carl up.
But that's what Carl Thompson is known for, though.
Yeah, but dude, like that was a cruiserweight that.
Yeah.
And when Eubank was past it, and he beat that guy, like he dropped him, I think twice. He hurt him again. I had him winning. I had Eubank winning that fight, and then the second fight, he was winning that as well, and it got stopped because the eye was shut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't see Eubank take no knee, like a certain individual. Actually, I'm gonna bring that shit up again with Dubois. Hey, dude, we had Stormy laughing his head off.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, here we go. That dude did not move his fucking head at all. Here we go. Okay. I got Whyte.
He's probably not working hard enough, and he's just being outworked a little bit. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Let's listen to the count.
And down he goes. And it could be that it's all over right here. He's had enough. He doesn't want any more.
Let's just bring that freaking.
He's had enough. He doesn't want any more. Over right here. He's had enough. He doesn't want
Why did you get up at the fucking end of the count? Dude.
Charles Martin.
Charles Martin. Where did Charles Martin get up at 8?
No.
Let me see that fight. I do like Charles Martin. He's a character.
Huh.
Prince Charles Martin. I walk this earth like a god. And
I'm gonna step right over you.
I'm gonna step right over you. And then I'm gonna step and get laid on my ass. Oh, dude, Joshua messed him up in this fight. Let me just.
You mean
I gotta
Charles
turn
Martin?
my mic off because I can't show the fight. But hold 1 sec.
All right.
Dude, that UK crowd is the best. Like, their atmosphere is insane. You know, like that's just crazy, man. You know, dude, that the way Dubois got up was just funny. That, like, to me, I find that funny. I might be a weirdo thinking that's funny, but man, like, he knew what he was doing. Like, he literally got up after 10. He got up after 10. Like, he could have got up and then just he literally could have ran around that ring. Like, he clearly could have ran. But yeah, I mean, man, that shit was, oh, dude, it was disappointing. You know, it was disappointing. Let's talk about this clip that today we talked about at the start. With Christopher Lovejoy. Let me just bring this up.
The heavyweight of the future.
He has terrible defense. Wow, you must have sold both legs for that video. No one can find a video of him fighting anywhere. He's too green with power. A top contender will beat him down. Yeah. Charles Martin was in a recording studio with leather gloves on, looking super Man, Charles.
Was
Oh,
he looking dusty?
Yeah. Like I reckon Severn, if he fights this guy, man, he could beat him.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he hits hard. We know that.
Yeah, he needs a link. I'll send it to you, Mike. One sec, dude. I'll actually put it on in the WhatsApp, if that's okay.
Yeah, then put it in. Oh, man. You know he's organized all these fights by himself.
Yeah, I know. He was bragging about that. Me and me and me and me.
Yeah, but get a promoter.
Right. The hell is
Like
that?
he hits hard. You know, but
He might do it. I mean,
what were you gonna say? He might deal?
no, he might. He might do. He might do, you know, he might hit hard, but
Oh yeah. I mean, nah, come on, dude. Like the guy,
it's almost 300 pounds.
one shot, no. You know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
It's 1-300.
Hmm.
Welcome, Mike.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I ain't even in yet. My shit's grayed out.
Wait, but I can hear you for some reason. Watcher, can you hear me?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
They said I'm backstage.
Nah. Watcher, can you hear him?
Yeah, he's in.
Okay.
I mean, well, you know, it looks like he hits hard, like Watcher said, but even that body shot, you know, it shows you that he should have went over a little bit to hit that bacon that was hanging out on the side.
The bacon.
And then before the first knockdown, if you look at it, look how close Lovejoy was and didn't even throw a shot. Like if you rewind it back, there's a time to where he's in the optimal range for a short fighter, but that guy didn't know what to do. You know, Lovejoy's about what, 300 pounds?
Yep.
You can't let no 300-pound dude just sit there and sit on his shots and throw them slow ass shits like that. Of course he's gonna go down. If he got to lick a sense about how he throws those punches, but it's a little bit slow, it's a little bit stiff. Maybe he was playing down to the level of his competition, like he knew this guy didn't have much, but his defense, his footwork, and his jab looked pretty solid, but his jab ain't all that, you know, because you could hear the sounds of the jab, and you could really see how it was placed. But you know, I would love to see Lovejoy with Dillian Whyte or Derek Chisora.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chisora.
Because at least those guys ain't gonna come up in there. I mean, I like Dillian Whyte, like Dylan Chisora. I'm just really an asshole about how they conduct themselves in the ring, because I would assume a professional fighter would
would do more things than what they've been doing in the ring. But he gonna have to fight. He needs to fight somebody and have a table with somebody that's not gonna sit there and lay down.
For real. I'll be right back.
You know?
Yeah.
What do you think, March?
I totally agree. You know, Chisora, you know, if he fought Lovejoy would have to do more than just throw bombs there, because, you know, with Chisora, you need to do different things to beat him. And Lovejoy is not just going to have that benefit of just standing there throwing these big hooks, you know. And with Dillian Whyte, Dillian's going to throw his jab a lot, and, you know, like I can't even do a breakdown of it really, but I agree with the whole thing of he needs to be in there with someone who's not going to take a dive, because all these fights are in Mexico. All of them had a losing record as well. So yeah, I don't know, man. He's got to get someone in there that's better than those guys now. And he probably needs.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, you know,
Because well, listen to what Lovejoy said. He said, and this is the reason why I think all this shit is a ploy to get them out of some shit, some way, somehow. Because Lovejoy even alluded to, like, Don King. He kept talking about Don King with his contract. What's the burn? And he was like, well, as soon as I get the contract and I sign it, then I start talking about shit. And I'm kind of thinking about that's Don King's MO, is running his fucking mouth.
yeah,
Getting other fighters to run their mouth, creating buzz for a fight. I'm like thinking in my head, like, Big Baby Miller, same kind of thing. Not a Don King fighter, but he followed kind of in that suit. Like, no matter what situation he's in, like, don't have a credible win on his record, or has PEDs in his system and lose a credible win through PEDs, he still sits there and keeps himself relevant by talking shit about everybody else.
yep. Yeah, it's a funny situation with Don, you know. I mean, I remember he did do a video. I don't know if you saw it. Lovejoy. He said he owes me money. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't see that, but a lot of people said Don King owes them money. owes them money. A lot of people. And I think everybody lost in court. I don't think there's, I don't know, maybe you know, but I think everybody that said that Don King owed them money, I think all of them lost in court.
Yep.
If you look at Don King, it said he's worth $100-something million.
Yep.
Now those things can be wrong, but they can be wrong and stuff like that. But the dude is still, some way, somehow, some shape, form, still has fighters and still have safety bodies in his pocket. It appears.
Devin Alexander, when he was being interviewed by Drew Titan, he was going on about how, you know, everything was good with him and Don King. There was no instance of him owing money. Everything was good, he said. It was all clean. So you hear different things.
Nate Campbell said the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, Nate Campbell, you know Nate Campbell, right?
Nate Campbell, hold on. I think
he's the boxer. He's a world champion that won a couple times. That be on Lion Killer's channel. He said this, he fought under Don King. He said the same thing. He said Don King never stepped him.
Yeah, I know, Nate. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. I just think that at the end of the day, you know, no matter how you put it, you know, it's what you're gonna do in the ring. And me and you and Tyrone has given a lot of boxers praise and all this stuff, and give them so many chances and stuff like that. And they get in the ring and do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Like Dillian White and Povetkin. You know, I was still up in arms about a 50-50 fight, but at the end of the day, I wanted the young man to win. I wanted Dillian White to win. And Dillian White did the same thing he does every time he loses. He gasses out and goes to sleep. The only fight that he gassed out and didn't go to sleep and showed his worth was with Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
And people are still up in arms about who really won and lost.
Yeah, that was crazy, that fight. That was great, but that gas tank, I don't know, man. Like, I can't really, because I see clips of him train. It looks like he trains hard, but like, it's deceiving. You know, even when Chisora turned up that time, he was tired after 3 minutes of 3 rounds of work. You know, like, I don't know what these guys do. Like, I don't know who's doing their strength and conditioning. I don't even know if these guys do the old school road work. You know, I don't know what they do for cardio and just overall conditioning.
Well, think about it. Think about it. It's like in James Tony heyday, people they can say whatever they want to, but you know, a lot of people is not talking about James Tony road work.
I didn't really see James get tired much.
Yeah.
Not in his heyday.
Yeah.
And James Tony heyday before he got too flabby and before his knees started going out like Roy Jones, like you couldn't say nothing. You couldn't say nothing about. You can say whatever you want to. James Tony stuttering. This and the third, he got a big ass milk dug head. All these things, but you couldn't say nothing about that man's stamina.
Yeah, I think that's also. I reckon that's also a mental thing. James Tony was just very calm. You know, I look at Chisora when he's fighting Usyk. He's fucking throwing like a caveman. He's like a freaking caveman throwing those hooks and overhands. You know, he was done with. And even with Dillian and Povetkin, they get, like you said, Mike, when they throw to the body like that, just going tick for tack to the body. You know, you can't do that, especially that early.
Yeah, they did, but they did. And it was kind of funny to me because, like, none of them tried to time it, but then you could see Alexander Povetkin kind of say, like, you know what, enough of this shit because this shit is retarded, and he started backing up out of range for the body shots a little bit every time he got a chance. But Dillian Whyte kind of tagged him a bit here and there. But the thing about it is, like I tried to say about Lovejoy, that area that Lovejoy allowed that short fighter in was the optimal space for that shorter fighter to let his hands go. And that motherfucker didn't. And then he backed up, let Lovejoy hit him, put him on the rope. Then it was all she wrote. That was the like Ruiz. That's the optimal spot right there. Like, why would you let this little ass nigga, well, not little ass, short ass fighter that looks like he just got done bagging groceries, like he just got done playing Fortnite in his mama's basement, get that close? Because that's where he just, if you 5'11" in the heavyweight division, your whole ideal is to get in your optimal space to land those punches on because now it seems like majority of the heavyweight fighters are 6 foot and plus.
Right.
You know, and that's my only concern with Lovejoy because I think if he fought Derek Chisora or Dillian Whyte, I would believe that he has a whole nother way of training for that. But you know, like we said, we've been disappointed so many times. So I would believe that he would go into the ring doing the same thing and get hurt.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. I reckon, you know, depending on how he turn up, Dillian will just shred his body. You know, because he's open to the body.
I don't think Dillian White's chin is necessarily that bad, but I don't think Dillian White's chin is bad as Anthony Joshua's. But I think that Dillian Whyte allows himself to get hit up top too many times. Like it's accumulative. Like you can see it even in the Povetkin fight. You know, he got hit a few times. He watched his legs. You know, and that uppercut probably could have been the precursor of him already. Because, like, okay, you remember the fight with Andy Gabriels and Clarissa Shields?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go back and watch that fight, Hannah Gabriels probably wasn't tired, but Hannah Gabriels was receiving damage upstairs. So that probably that right there messes up with the synapses and the firing of the brain to the muscles. So you could appear to be tired, but that's brain damage, essentially. And I don't think Hannah Gabriels was tired because when I looked at her legs during the course of the fight, even going back and watching it, that's what it looked like, and that's what Dillian Whyte looks like. Because Anthony Joshua would get hit, it hits him up top once, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Dillian Whyte, he get hit once in one round, another one another round, 2 times this round. Then it's the 6th and 7th round. Then he's looking tired. Maybe it's a combination of both of that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good ass fight, though.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, yeah. I want to see, I want to see Lovejoy just. I want to see him there with someone. The Dave Allen fight would have told me more, definitely. Even though I think Tyrone, you said Dave Allen by KO.
To knock out Lovejoy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dave Allen ain't that bad, but with him too, he got stamina issues.
Mm-hmm.
He got stamina issues too, and it's like you know he did pretty good in his fights against pretty good guys, and it's just like remember didn't he fight Joseph Parker?
Yeah, he fought Joseph Parker.
And I don't think he did too bad, but it's just like
no, Dave Allen versus Dillian Whyte.
That was Dillian Whyte?
And
yeah, Dillian.
And I was thinking more the Fury guy.
I thought Huey Fury fought Joseph Parker.
Yeah, that's what I got it confused. I just don't know, man. But you know what? There is good fights out there that fight fans want to see. I think Lovejoy would you say Dave Allen, Joseph Parker, Dillian Whyte. Those are good ones. Hell, you can even mix Joe Joyce with one of them, Chisora. I don't know about Dillian Whyte quite yet, but yeah, Dillian Whyte too. Michael Hunters. Those guys could fight somebody, man.
They just need to mix it up. These lower tier humans, they've got to mix it up with each other to climb the totem pole, climb the ladder.
Then I heard Big Baby and F.A. Java was sparring, the new Big Baby, and F.A. Java was sparring today.
Okay,
and that's good because I think they both need a bit of that. And you see F.A. Java, and he's the new stiff. He's the new stiffy. It was Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua is, learning how to fight the long range game. But F.A. Java is just like, I don't know, bro. That's too. Then his trainer leaves him, and God knows what happened in that, and you know, if I was Ronnie Shields, you know what I would do?
Mm-hmm.
If I was somebody like Ronnie Shields, I'd be
Well, he
like, "Hey,
doesn't work with Ronnie Shields anymore.
Huh?
He doesn't work with Ronnie Shields anymore.
That's what I said.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of-
yeah.
If I- You know, FA job. Dillian Whyte needs help.
Uh-huh.
Needs fucking help. Derek Chisora needs fucking help, and they got money behind it.
They
So
do.
it's not like somebody ain't gonna pay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unsure about Jugba.
Yeah,
That's what we're saying.
yeah. That's what Mike's saying.
I mean, I was not hot on his heels, but I was lukewarm on his heels. But
That fight,
that last fight,
and the guy that on the Harrison that Harrison Charlo card too. I was just laughing the entire night, man. Except the last fight, of course, Harrison lost. But
Oh yeah, you wouldn't laugh at that.
Before that other prospect got knocked out. Then Ajagba got put on his ass. You play the highlights of that Ajagba fight, man. He got and it was like, come here.
Was nobody over there saying the heart F.A. Java had to get put down and stuff
Right,
like that?
they were saying that, but they say it for Garcia. Right.
You know, it's like, dude, that's part of the game. It's like boxing is a very tricky ass sport, you know, and when you get hurt like that, the person who is at fault for not putting you down after that is your opponent.
Right.
Because Ryan Garcia didn't do nothing special.
No.
F.A. Java's opponent didn't do nothing special.
Yep.
Luis Ortiz at least tried with Deontay Wilder, but kept swinging and missing, hitting every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
But oh boy, didn't do too much to even try to lick. He threw a whole bunch of punches, but didn't land nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude was a fish out of water because he was a bit too hesitant about getting caught. He's too hesitant about getting caught from an overhand fucking right.
Mm-hmm. You mean Campbell?
Yeah, Luke Skywalker.
Oh yeah. He, just like I was saying, I felt that guy was scary, like the way he was acting, like in the ring, because I saw him versus Linares, and that wasn't where I started to think that this guy had a mental issue was the Lomachenko fight. Like right before, he said he sparred three people at the same time to fight Lomachenko. I'm like, man, if you're making this guy out to be this, then I don't know what's going on there. The Linares fight, I mean, it was a close fight. I mean, it was a good effort. But this last fight that he had was just horrible. I mean, he should really think about if he wants to continue the sport, because he wasn't in a lion's den with a killer.
Well, check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
After you said all that, Tyrone,
Right.
For Ryan Garcia, right, to win that fight, right, and celebrate the way that he did.
Straddle a man.
Yeah, no, he didn't straddle the man. The man picked him up. The man picked him up and fucked him.
Oh.
Right? For him to celebrate the way that he did. Oh, Luke Skywalker did something to his ass. Because this dude had to be feeling like, at the end of the day, this fight is really close, and this fight is really is
right.
is really close from it to be taken away from me. because the motherfucker hit him a few times, knocked him down, hit him a few times after that, and you could see that Ryan Garcia's stamina, Ryan Garcia never recovered from that punch and all that shit. And you could literally see that this guy, at the end of the fight, after that motherfucker picked him up by the hips, right? Because that's what he did, and commenced the dry humping, that this guy really thought that, you know, Luke Campbell did something to him, because he felt that the need to celebrate like that, cry in the ring, right?
Yep.
With the fighter that me, you, and everybody else really figured that was gonna get knocked out in early rounds. That this was not going. I said it, but I still said that I hope Luke Campbell knocks this motherfucker out. But at the end of the day, I didn't feel that was gonna happen. But he ended up putting him down. I was talking my shit and all that shit. Then the motherfucker ended up getting hit in the belly and quit. But it looked like Luke Campbell did something to him. And who else is going to do this shit to him?
Yeah.
You saw how slow he got. You saw how slow he got. You can't get in the 6th, 7th round like that with Earl, like that with Gervonta, Devin Haney and these guys. You can't get in that deep and slow down like that and have your chin in the air the whole fucking time, man. I don't know what the hell Canelo. What was Canelo training this dude?
I mean, he should. I think. I think Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell should definitely have pressed the action. I think he was just that he had that UK mentality.
I wouldn't say the UK mentality. He doesn't know how. He doesn't know how. He could do that with lesser of opposition, but he doesn't know how with these other guys. And that's the reason why I say is boxing ain't nothing but martial arts. If you don't get better in the gym, if you don't fight different styles in the gym, what are you going to learn? You can't learn that from fucking hitting some mitts. You can't learn that from hitting a punching bag. Like you have to spar people with different styles to learn how to get rid of them. You have to study the art of boxing. You can't go around saying, I don't watch these fights. I don't do this. I don't do that. You have to study boxing. You have to look at past fighters, present fighters, and your opponent. You mean to tell me you about to get big ass money, life-changing money, or you about to get up in there and get $5 million like Dillian Whyte, and you mean to tell me you're not going to learn how to exploit your fighter and do some real meaningful sparring to learn how to exploit them? Or let alone be in optimal shape? You can't tell me, Tyrone and Watcher, that you're doing 20-minute rounds. You're doing 20 rounds in sparring each day. Then when you get in the ring, it look like you only been doing 5 rounds a day. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can do that and not perform it. And that's all I got to say, man. This performance in the ring is I think, really, to tell you the truth, their sparring sucks. I think their sparring sucks. And that goes for a lot of these American fighters too. I think people's sparring sucks. I don't think they're getting enough work. I don't think they're getting enough meaningful work and sparring. I just think that they shadow boxing somebody who knows the rules and know not to put their fucking hands on them.
Yeah. I mean, there was that sparring clip with him and Romero. and that didn't go out too well for him.
I ain't seen that one.
He hurt him badly.
Well, Romero,
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
swear he hurt Ryan Garcia badly. Had him bleeding and everything.
Oh my fucking God.
Yep.
Oh my fucking God. And that's one thing I really despise about mitts. That mitt work shit is because every time the trainer throws a punch or throws a hook, he's not even throwing it to where the fighter has to even move their head like they would if somebody really threw a punch. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're leading them on. And it's like if they threw a hook like it was supposed to be throwing a hook, they hit the fucking top of their head. Or if they threw a jab like it's supposed to throw a jab, they hit their fucking bridge of their nose. It's like I thought the whole thing was to get you to be bending at the knees, moving at the hips, and throwing punches. So you can get used to throwing punches from different angles. You know what I'm saying? Or timing a particular style of fighter. But I don't know. Adrian Broner's pretty good at hitting the mitt.
He's very good. Tom Little.
You haven't seen that clip of the Romero sparring Garcia?
No, I didn't see it.
Roger.
Let
I
me
ain't
bring
seen
it
it.
up. I'll bring it
When
up.
was this though? When was the sparring? What year?
Years ago.
Like 2017?
16 maybe. 3
So I
years
think
ago.
Ryan Garcia started pro what? 16, 17?
Okay, here we go. Hold on, I gotta address this idiot.
What do you say?
No, I'm not gonna address it. No, it's just on Instagram, that's all.
Oh, just tell him suck it, nerd.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, this is the highlights of it. I'll full screen this. Yeah, he was bleeding, wasn't he, Tyrone? His mouthpiece almost fell out. This might emphasize it anyway.
Can't see shit.
You can't?
I can see it. I can see it fine.
Damn, it must be just my phone because my phone's still saying I'm backstage and shit.
Damn.
Hold on, let me go back
I'm
to the
going on
studio.
YouTube.
I mean, what I do is with the I don't do application window. I do share the screen that I'm in, so then that way
Well,
people
I'm share
can't.
screening.
No, I do application window.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
I do application window so I can have two screens and I have to mess with YouTube and StreamYard.
Application window, yeah? All right. You see it?
Hold up, I'm gonna have to come back in and come back out.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, this came out in like 2017. I'm glad the Whyte Dillian's fighting in March. Oh, a good source of entertainment.
Did you pull it up?
I'm waiting for Mike to come back in. Does Mike want to come back in? Didn't he say he'll come back in?
I think.
I swear he just said it there and then. Let me just pull it up anyway. Hold on. Because he wants application window. You can see that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Nothing in the WhatsApp, is there? Hey, that was hilarious what you sent me last night about Stormy. And then they go home to their mama and they ask them, why didn't I train enough? Well, you shouldn't have got there in the first place. You know what? What's funny with Stormy? He goes, like he'll explain something and then he'll go, bull crap. You know how you've heard him say that.
Yeah.
Bull crap. They should be fighting 4 times a year. Forget all this mumbo jumbo bullshit.
Because, back in the day, if these fighters will run rag around these other fighters because they don't know how to tell a kill hole from an asshole.
I don't even remember some of these. Oh, man. Mike, you coming back in or not? Back, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me try it now.
Get on this.
Let me just retype this in. Nah, I'm not watching 21 minutes of that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, hold on. All right, here it is. Let me know if you can see this, Mike. I'm doing application window, so.
No, I got it. You put the link in there, so I just clicked on it. I'm gonna watch it.
All right, well, I'll pull it up anyway as well. Oh, man. I can't figure out what Romero's style is. It just come forward and throw bombs
Well, yeah.
from his last fight.
He lost his last fight, dude.
He did. But that just tells you a lot. Like, I mean, Garcia's getting... He's trying to do the Philly shell there. Oh, man, that right hand to the body. Oh, see, that's the end. He's doing a Tyson Fury on him.
Is this the one where he hurt him?
This is the one where he lands that left hook. This is the one with the blood.
Okay.
Oh, man. I can't. Oh, Ryan landed a good left hook there, though.
I think Romero can take a shot.
He can.
Not
I don't
Garcia.
know if he can take one to the body, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's getting heated up now.
I'd rather not be able to take it to the body than to can't take it to the head. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got him there. You see how he just like chases people?
You mauled him, yeah.
Oh man, you ripped to the body there.
From what I see, Ryan's still fighting the same way.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
From what I see with this, he's pretty much essentially fighting the same way. It's still the left hook, the jab, right hand. It's pretty much all of it's really pretty much the same type of shots.
Yep.
And he's still the same, is nothing about him is physical. And that's what's gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya was a little, supposed to be a little kind of sort of a pretty dude, but he wasn't no slouch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, this. Ooh, god damn! Yeah, I see why Romero was fucking him up. Even the trainer had to get up in there and break something.
Yeah, that one.
When it starts getting late, Ryan Garcia starts to get his ass whooped. That's why I keep trying to tell folks, man. When this guy gets tired, it's gonna be the same damn thing. You know? Oh yeah.
He keeps roughhousing as well.
Oh yeah. As soon as he gets tired, it's a wrap.
Like, there's that blood.
It's still the same way. It's still the same shit. As soon as he gets tired, it's a wrap. You know, a lot of people they can say this and do that, but Luke Campbell didn't exploit the dude. You know, if this guy was clearly in there, I'm pretty sure the fight would have looked a lot different. You know, especially that he knows the guy, but you know, you put him in the guy in there that was, you know, you put him in there with a one-dimensional fighter that was expected to win on points, not by knockout, and he lost.
There's more footage here. There's this one as well.
Because I want to see after he went to the corner after that, but you could tell it started getting heated when that motherfucking trainer started getting up in there and pushing them apart.
Yeah, you know when they get in there, it's that chin is so like it's just there. Oh man, I wonder what Romero walks around at.
He might get as big as me or Michael.
Probably in the 50s.
150s on. Oh, sure.
50s, 60s.
I reckon more. I reckon like 200 pounds. Nah.
I know Crawford gets up to 180.
Oh man, turn your back? Really? I'm big on the turn in the back shit, man.
I mean, that's what happens with bitches. They turn their back. You know, when they get frightened, they give it up.
Hey, Tyrone, you know all about, and Michael knows about, like on the stream where Luke, I know, you know, you explained it the other day, Tyrone. Like I just said, like he turned his back. Like I was going crazy.
Yeah,
I just hate that shit, man.
This is where I get soft here. Pause. But about the
man, that posture is no good.
Yeah, I explained how I actually think like turning the back is really is like a neurological impulse. It's like instinctive because a lot of fighters I've seen do it when they get hit.
I don't think it's an instinctive thing. I just think that it's a sign of you getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think it's a sign of getting your ass whooped.
Jesus.
You know? It's like a motherfucker gets swarmed by bees. Motherfucker want to turn around and run. You know what I'm saying? He don't know which way them hands is coming, and he's just getting hit from everywhere. And it's I think when you turn your back, the ref should call an 8 count.
It's funny whenever it happens. I won't lie, I start giggling.
Yeah, it's like the motherfucker saying, "Ooh, ow, ooh, ah," you know.
No, it's like, ooh.
Call a fucking 8 count.
I honestly, I really do think that it might be neurological because I've seen tons of, you know, I mean, it's like, I don't know if they can all be pussy because I've seen tons of fighters, like a lot of people, you know, sometimes they don't know what they're thinking. And the first instinct to get away, sort of.
It's neurological because they brain getting fucked up and they probably don't even know it. They probably don't even know what to do.
Yeah, they don't even know that they're doing it. They just
they know to run.
Right, they have to get up out of there.
They had to get up out of there. Like you tried to grab him. You tried to grab him. That shit didn't work. You tried to throw a couple punches. That shit didn't work. You tried to grab again. The only thing you could do after that is run.
To get away.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's the reason why I say is like with training and shit like that, the last thing you want to do, especially if you know your defense ain't all that, the first thing you want to do is not get on the ropes. And you see that shit, you see, look at that, it says TMT on the top. The money team.
How the fuck? How did they even let Ryan into this gym? I'm like, oh man, that jab. Romero can fight. I just thought he lost his last fight, man. Like, he just looked terrible.
Well, he didn't fight a Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to tell folks, man, Ryan Garcia, he might be a great fighter, might be a good fighter, but at the end of the day, he only fought one guy that we could all say this at the end of the day. He didn't. Who did he fight?
I just think that. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say. Can this guy even throw a double jab? I've never seen Brian throw a double jab.
He did. He did. In the first one, he threw a double jab in the first one.
No, I'm just like in his fights.
Oh.
I'm watching Pulev Joshua.
Oh, you an asshole. You're an asshole for going back and watching that shit. That shit's atrocious.
That was so.
And the thing that pissed me off is the shit that Anthony Joshua said after that. Like, I lost money with that fight. Like,
what? What are they talking? That's dangerous for him to say that. I mean, a lot of fighters would not get away with something like that. They immediate investigation.
And my first words was, "Nigga, please." Like, who the fuck? You lost money off it. All your fights is pay-per-view, you idiot. Like, and you lost money. Like you, who the fuck is you gonna like? You fought Pulev. What do you expect? Like, how much money you want? How much you just made all this money? You had to fight your mandatory. What do you think it was gonna be? Oh, you thought that this shit was gonna be every time I show up, I'm gonna make all this money and we ain't gonna lose money. That's what you thought. But you fought fucking Pulev during COVID. But guess what? You can't blame it on COVID. Because if you fought Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, there wouldn't be no talks about you lost money during COVID. It wouldn't be. So obviously your name don't ring that much. You know? I lost money fighting Pulev. Come on, bruh.
I didn't even see that. When did he say that?
He said that on one of them slick ass interviews he was doing, you know, because I forget what interview was on, but it's like nobody knows who's going to, you know, Edward Hearn is saying that if Dillian Whyte ends up if he happens to win, he wants to see Deontay Wilder versus Dillian Whyte. Well, what do you mean by that? Because Deontay Wilder doesn't have a belt. So are you insinuating that this Wilder and Fury fight is going to happen? Then if Deontay Wilder happens to fight, you want to see that? Because if he happens to win the fight, he's the mandatory. So like, what are you insinuating here?
I don't get that. Like, he had the opportunities anyway, you know, but he has a fight to do anyway. Like, he's got someone in front of him, like, straight up, who we just lost to.
Dillian Whyte's in the hard place. Dillian Whyte and Povetkin in the hard place because no matter who wins, they both know if they fight for a world title, they're going to lose.
Right.
They know. They mama know it. They trainer know it. They wife, if they happen to have one, or their boyfriend know it. The pet dog know it. The pet goat know it. Everybody know whoever wins, whoever they fight, whether it's Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, they're going to fucking lose. And they might even lose against Usyk.
Yeah, you never know.
I got a new one, guys.
What?
You already know. Wait,
You got a new one?
I'm waiting for it. Pulev, isn't it?
I hear a whole bunch of motherfucking clicking.
There you go. Hopefully it loads up. Damn, it's taking so long. There it goes.
Oh. God. Did you see, like, as he turned his back, like, yeah, he just landed this right hook to the body, and like then Pulev was like still trying to block.
Yeah. Mike, you're supposed to laugh.
Oh, I was telling this chick I want to see them. I want to see. She got a butterfly tattoo on her ass. I was saying I want to see that butterfly clap.
Nah, I'm good. This link I'll just put in here. Stavern in about 20 minutes is going to be BWTM.
I just got a notification.
It says Bermain Stavern reacts to Christopher Lovejoy fight video and no contract comments.
What's it say so far? Is it?
No. It basically says Bermain Stavern reacts to Christopher Lovejoy's fight video and comments, but it says like at the same time is there's still no contract.
Oh,
we'll see what he has to say. I mean, you know, he'll probably just throw his chair at the screen.
No, Stavern will be like, it is what it is.
Nah, he gonna be like, I'll kill you. Remember how he said it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Like this, wait. I'll kill you, I swear God, in this black hotel, baby, that I will have my
No. That was terrible way you said it. Oh God.
He wanted to say it, but like the PG version of his saying this shit was just, man, he should have just said that shit because that shit was atrocious. I'm gonna kill you.
Your life.
I'm gonna kill your ass.
I don't fear for yours. I don't fear for your life. I'll kill you in that rain.
You should have been like, Lord of mercy. Hey, yo. You know what? To tell you the truth, what happened to that first Bermain Stavern?
What happened to the Stavern that fought Areola?
That's what that too. Bruh.
Even better than the one that
I don't even think it was
the one that fought Wilder, but it was the styles, I think.
I don't even think it was age. I just think it was like him not getting his curry goat eating ass in the gym.
But he was the lightest in that first Wilder fight that he had been in a long time.
Man, he held up a good game too. And it was just like after that, it was just kind of like, but then but then that second fight, he did get caught off guard though. And I don't think Don King should have made that fight. I think Don King made that fight just so he could lose.
Just to get a check.
All right,
yeah.
I got it.
If that's what it takes,
Let me see the video.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know if this one's as good. Hold on.
He got them grainy joints like back in the day trying to watch porn with AOL.
If that's what it takes.
Oh, let me bring up the fight hype.
I'm just saying, imagine going home. They have to look your family in the face and you lost because of your fucking physique.
He was even in worse shape versus
like fuck. Like, daddy, you talked all that shit and you didn't do nothing. Fuck. Your mama like, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit. You gonna defile the family's name like that? Yeah, here he is. Kurt.
Social media and stuff like that. Is it? He said that he fears for my life. You fear for my life, man?
Man.
You fear for my life? I don't fear for your life.
Oh.
Hold on, rewind a little bit, run a little bit. Because Tyrone laughing like a motherfucker. I can't hear.
I'll shut up.
Hold on. I gotta get back.
Fear for my life, man? You fear for my life? I don't fear for your life. Because I'm a kid. If that's what it takes for me to take that title, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to walk away with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I told you.
Wait, look. You see her through his glasses away as well. Hold on.
Yeah, he took his
Holy shit, he did.
I'm going to walk away with a smile on my face. How you look at me, man? It's been what? I ain't going to do nothing. Don't worry about it. All of that is for Saturday night. Boy, you don't even know. You caught me slipping the last time. Ain't nobody gonna slip. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna be on your ass, boy. I'm gonna be on your ass. Pull all that front. Y'all better go back there, because y'all don't want none of that shit. Y'all don't want none of that shit.
Watch Mauricio here. He's like, move back.
I told you. Move back. I told you.
Man, dude, I would love to be Don King in those situations because I would be instigating shit like a motherfucker.
Did you
I'd
see
be like
through the glasses and he just stared at the glasses at the floor for a minute and then came back to twirling his flags?
I told you.
You say it exactly like him.
Like, what the fuck Marcelo Silliman is gonna do? Like, if that dude was to fucking mush you in the face or anything, like, I'm tired of these pencil ass necks, Edward Hearn, Dana White, and these motherfuckers all in the way. You ain't gonna do, like, if these motherfuckers really threw a punch, your ass is going down. Dana White better stick to the fake ass sparring shit he do.
Let's see.
And Dana and Marcelo Silliman need to stick to taking his little WBC walks in the morning. And I'm surprised nobody found his ass on his little WBC walks and threw an egg at his face.
It's muted.
No,
it's
mute.
muted.
No, it is because I'm just Tyrone. You were talking about this.
Oh yeah.
He's twirling the hell out of that motherfucker.
Look back, roll it back a little bit, just a little bit, like 2 seconds. Lay it.
I gotta go to the bit where he's like promising to God and everything. Hold on.
How old do you guys think that jacket is that Don King is wearing right now?
At least 30 years old. Probably older.
Fuck. That motherfucker's old.
Yeah, me and Washer found out he was 90 the other day.
Imagine if you was Don King, though.
Yeah.
This is my house. He fought here. I lived here. No, I ain't done. I'm not done. When you was talking, I let you talk.
Save it, and it's all right.
I ain't done. But Saturday, November 4th, I promise you, to God, I will be 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And none of these gonna stop me. None of y'all gonna stop me. I promise you that.
All right.
Promise you.
All right.
You can smile all you want, boy. You won't be smiling because I'm gonna send you packing home without the belt, and I'm gonna take that box too and put it in the garbage for you.
He tired already.
Man, I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I just can't keep it to myself.
Look at Sean Porter.
Hold on, remind what Don King just say? Remind me back just a tad bit. What the fuck Don King just say? Did he say like now go take your fucking seat?
No, here we go.
The fuck is that in Don King's hand? Is that like a?
I don't know.
It's like a light.
I told you, let me get my other little guy in there, and then I'm gonna give it back to you, Lou. Since I got me and Lou, we got eliminated two. The guy ain't here. I don't know if he's here or not. Is he here? But if he ain't, his name is Eric Molina. Eric Molina will be fighting an elimination match with Dominic Brazil. So that's gonna be 2 fighters gonna be out there Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know what he said? These two nobodies is gonna be fighting for eliminator 7 days because he couldn't even get his own fighter name right off the brim. Like
he's he's good for the fans, Don. He's good for the fans. You know, like you reckon he's the best promoter of all time? I think they should have Don King do commentary one time.
Oh, he'd be better than Snoop Dogg.
I don't think. You know what? They should have both of them on there. Ain't nothing saying you can't have 4 dudes on there.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was like, "Oh God,
What do you reckon a conversation between Stavern and Don King was after that second Wilder fight?
I'm gonna get rid of your ass, nigga.
Basically,
Lost me a whole bunch of money.
He-
But who
he
knows?
should've
Don
won
King
the
probably
fight.
betted. No, I'm pretty sure Don King betted against Stavern
more than likely.
because Don King saw how he looked in the gym. Don King saw his preparation. I'm pretty sure Don King had somebody go down there and put a whole bunch of money against Stavern.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm telling you, it's like Mayweather puts money on. There's nothing saying that you can't put money on yourself. Mayweather does it. He just do it through proxy.
Exactly. I was just about to use that word too. Yeah, proxy or by fiat.
Like, okay, put it to you like this: you're a boxing promoter, and you got a guy going into a fight. Everybody's getting paid, but at the same time, as you probably lost money on a whole bunch of the fights this guy had because he ain't made it nowhere. He had 1 belt with 0 title defenses. So for you to make extra money will be what?
Oh,
Look, you worth, let's say, for instance, you worth at the time, Don King, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if he was worth at the time, if he had cash money worth $20 million, and you took 200, 300 of that against Bermain Stavern, and you made 10% of that and back. You see what I'm saying? And you made 10% on that. So now you got $250,000, you got $300,000. Well, depending on what the odds is for the second fight. I don't know what the odds is, but you see what I'm saying? Because he probably betted against Stavern in the first fight. He probably about to bet against Christopher Lovejoy as soon as he fights somebody. Oh, look at this motherfucker.
Oh, I want to find the video of where Wilder's telling, like, he's having to go at Don. The audio is not as clear on this one. Hold on.
What was
You know when Wilder goes, "Tss," you know he's going to get pissed.
That shit was like, I tried to tell you.
That's right. I told you.
No, he was. He said, "Tell
Is
nobody.
that Aaron Hall?
I can't keep it to myself."
There's Kenny. Hold on.
I thought that was Aaron Hall back there.
That's Larry Whyte, isn't it?
He looked like Aaron Hall.
Kelly Porter.
Look at them hair extensions Deontay Wilder got. Those hair extensions,
Why
bro.
did they get them on? I don't get that.
Them hair extensions.
I don't really know too many people who have that at all. What about you, Mike?
Hair extensions?
Like for dudes, I don't know many people who have it.
If they have it, they won't tell me. You know, I'm a clown they ass.
That's a good point. He just keeps twirling the flag.
Look at Sean Porter. Sean Porter like, ooh wee. Sean Porter like, this is so unprofessional, sir. Look, they got boxers that's on the fight card in between Wilder and them. Yeah. And they supposed to be doing the face off and Wilder's the burn. They can't even get no shine. Ain't this about a bitch? Look at him. He's facing off with somebody right now. The dude right here, right there from the Wilder. And they can't even get no shine because they look. Oh my God. This shit. Oh my God, that's so fucking embarrassing, man. I'd be like, I would have turned around and was like, yeah, if y'all niggas don't let me have my shine.
Man, that shit.
Chris Bates.
Sorry?
Who is Chris Bates?
He's a bodyguard.
What if Tay Jones is the one that poisoned Wilder, though?
Oh God.
I don't even know why I brought that up. I was just thinking it.
I know, Mike. You say things like that sometimes. Chris Bates is the he used to be a cop, I think.
Fucking snitch. Fucking snitch. I'm joking.
I think his father was a cop as well.
Because of I've been making this joke all the time with Drew Titan. I'd be like, I heard Drew Titan slap somebody for lacing their Timbs wrong walking down the street in New York. Because you know, Drew Titan used to be a cop.
I heard that. Yeah, is that true?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Okay.
I ain't gonna doubt him. I ain't gonna doubt him on that because that's something that anybody can find if they want to. He said he used to be a cop and he got the fuck up out of Dodge. I don't blame him.
He called him Officer Officer Hill.
Officer Drew Titan.
No, Titan called what's his name, Officer Hill.
Oh yeah, he did.
Good morning, or no, it was a good what did he say? How are you doing, Officer Hill?
So I think the motto is once a police officer, always a police officer.
Yeah.
Like when you're in it, like if you ever in the Navy, it's like once a chief, always a chief. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if you enlisted or you officer, they don't say once you enlisted, you always a sailor, or once you an officer, it's just a chief thing. Because it's kind of like a little tight knitty group.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, but what do you guys think, man? What do you, about that interview on BMT? Okay, I have a question. Stavern versus Lovejoy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seriously believe if Stavern doesn't come up in there in shape, he's going to sleep. Because
I agree. If he doesn't come in shape, yeah.
He can't get out of the third round.
Right.
Christopher Lovejoy, yeah, we see videos of him in the gym and shit like that. But at the same time is like we ain't seen him fight. You know what I'm saying? We can't even you know what? We can't even really see like the weigh-ins, like the progression in weight. You know what I'm saying? We can't even see that. Like his record, Christopher, like really to tell you the truth, Michael Hunter should be fighting Stavern. You know, and the reason why I say that is because usually like that's how they've been doing it now, like ex-champion fighting this guy, blah blah blah, whoop whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's essentially what Stavern is, the journeyman now. He's the guy that's supposed to help the other guys get ranked by way of whooping his ass.
Basically.
But didn't he promise to God he'd be two-time champion?
Shit, well, he promised the wrong goddamn God.
Yeah.
He promised the God of the God. He's promised the God of you know what's the God they call when motherfuckers lay on the canvas and then they wake up? That's the God he was talking to. He was talking to God that supposed to wake you up off the canvas. Oh, that's Jack Reese.
Yeah, he's the star of the show in his mind.
Yeah, that's who it is. The ref that wakes you up when you fall asleep. Like he's like you got the Tooth Fairy, then you got Jack Reese.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga that wake you up when you fall asleep. And the only thing you're gonna hear is 3, 4. You see how long that was?
Yeah. I was like waiting. I was like, is it all right? Like
he gonna give you time to get up. As much time as you need, he's gonna give it to you. It's gonna feel like forever, but it's only gonna be 10 seconds. I mean a 10 count. I'm telling folks, man, a 10 count, you know, a 10 count is not that bad. But what a glove is supposed to be made of, that's fucking horrendous. Let's see if they started that motherfucker. Because you know, black folks are always late. Yep, he late. Yeah, that shit still ain't on.
Fucking hell.
It's saying premiere will begin shortly.
I've just read something on Twitter. Errol is still kind of an unknown quantity since the accident.
Who wrote that shit?
Who do you have a good guess who wrote that? I'll give you a hint. He's from the UK. And he's not like a journalist or anything.
He's not a journalist.
Yeah.
And he's from the UK. Is he a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's Sporty.
No, it's not.
Who is it?
It's yes.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Raphael's?
Yeah.
Oh man. He didn't. That's like, see, this is the reason why, like, look, if I was from, look, being in America, getting 1,000 subs kind of rough, especially when you LDBC Deontay Wilder conspiracy theorist, like they like to say, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like that shit's like clickbait. Like, who the fuck thinks that that's the way? He fought somebody after a wreck that was actually fucking a solid fighter. He didn't fight a Rocky Fielding, a Tom Schwartz, or Otto Wallins. Like, this shit is like, but everybody gives Tyson Fury a pass for doing that with Wilder. Fighting Wilder, then fighting two bums. Then it doesn't add up. Well, it doesn't add up to me. I don't know, man. God bless his heart, though. You know, somebody likes it, they entertain. I guess fuck it.
And today we're gonna talk about the LDBC.
Right now, in a minute, we're gonna talk about that. Some Deontay Wilders, some Deontay Wilders right now. Because you know you like to repeat shit.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you saw him on The Boxing Voice with Nesta Gibbs, but they had an argument there about the lineal. But like, it wasn't like about what does lineal mean. It was just like, I think Rafi he was going about how Wilder was unknown, and then he said Fury was lineal, and then he recanted on that and said he wasn't. It was a funny one. I gotta find it again.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It doesn't matter what Wilder said. Like, that's the thing that's what's wrong with people. Is like they always want to go off of what the last motherfucker that said this and said that. There's like, it's common sense, right? You fought a dude, right? You fought a dude, and then like if you fought Klitschko. So if people want to give you the lineal, okay, fine. But how you get stripped of everything? And Deontay Wilder didn't have the lineal, and Deontay Wilder didn't fight Anthony Joshua for the lineal. So how do you have the lineal? You still got to fight. You still got to fight Deontay Wilder again. And if you don't get that fight, you at least have to fight Anthony Joshua and win to even say you a lineal, because there still has to be a solid consensus on who's the next top guy. In my opinion, you got stripped butt naked for steroids and cocaine and minutes of it. And I think a minutes of using of paraphernalia and drugs as grounds for the police to at least come and ask you where the fuck you got it from in the UK. But I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Man, that's crazy. And the guy he responded to is well, an American, so you know, that's mad. Are you able to live stream on your channel? Can you still use StreamYard, Mike?
Yeah, I go live every now and again. Yeah, I got StreamYard.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how long StreamYard's been up, but when I first started, I might have to. I might get off. I might watch this interview.
Yeah, they live now.
Yeah.
They're about 5 minutes into it. Actually, probably 5 minutes.
All right then. I'll finish up then. All right. I don't know if Tyrone's still there. He's probably gone somewhere else, but I'll let him know.
Fucking sleeping.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys on. We gotta check this interview out now as well. We'll see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over there.
Salute to the chat as well. Thank you very much. All right, we'll wrap it up there. Peace.
Right on, bro.